The more I've gotten closer to being myself in a courtroom, the more successful I've gotten, which is so ironic because, of course, at the very beginning of a law practice, you want to look like what your perception is of the everyday lawyer. And later in practice, you get closer to who you really are, and you become more successful by doing it.
When I came to Los Angeles, I redefined myself from being a prosecutor to being a different kind of lawyer utterly. And I've redefined myself over time in ways that I found to be more effective in achieving the goals that I wanted to achieve.
I think basically I'm a stand-up person. When I boxed, I was a basic come-at-you guy. Once I got hit, I went nuts. The reality is that I'm not going to run away from a fight. And I will basically stand up for my client. I think judges know that. I am a stand-up person who will continue to plod forward. Regardless of the rulings, I'll get the evidence to the jury. It may not be pretty in the end, but I'll get my evidence to the jury. And I think that's really why people seem to seek my services, because they know that they'll get their story told through me. I will not just take no, inadmissible, objection sustained, and go forward. I will try to find a way around it. I'll ask the question 18 different ways if I need to, and I'll put the evidence in different ways, but I'll get my case to the jury.
The successful attorney in consequential cases must be well-rounded. It will help them in preparing their case. It'll help them in identifying the proper way to present their case, the weaknesses in their case. You must be accepted by these people, either the judge or the jury, and in order to be accepted, it's common experiences. The more experiences you have, the more likely you're going to share common experiences with your jury. It's your job to get as much of your dimension into the case. And I think in my case, the jury sees that they've got an unusual character walking in just by the fact that I've got a lasered head, just by the fact that I'm a little bigger than the ordinary fella in the courtroom, and it looks like I've had a bit of athleticism in my background. And the fact that I articulate in a certain manner demonstrates that I've had a debate background and that I'm really not afraid to bring my point of view, whether it's in a courtroom or whether it's in a restaurant. I try to operate in a way that is courageous and reflects the fact that I have character and background and I'm willing to stand up for the things I believe in.
I really pride myself on the fact that I am an individual. My reactions will be different, but they'll be depending on the circumstances. I'm not predictable, and I think that I have the flexibility to choose my cases, to choose my causes, and I don't like to have to make those decisions because of what I think the public's perception will be of the choices that I make. I can represent any person I choose, of any persuasion, religious background, and it could be solely determined on the cause.
It's very important for lawyers to understand, and they all do when they reach a point of success, that the more they are them, the better they will do. And them, that is what they will be presenting to a jury, varies. But you have to be yourself.